Ample body markers in transition for you guys to utilize, so just go get your arms and your legs, and remember you're going to be using your age on December 31st on your left calf. That's going to be your age. For most of us, that's our true age. For some of you that you have a later birthday, you're going to have to age yourself up, and for the race you're going to be a little bit older. So you're going to get yourself body marked, and then you're just going to set up your transition zone. And Eric, you want to talk a little bit about transition zone setup and sort of things to keep in mind before the race?
Sure. Also, though, before we do that, I don't want to delay their nights anymore. Brian Fleischman, Victor Plata, the last 3 years, we got our winners from the last pro race. Put your arms up, guys. Victor won the race last year and the year before as the Elite. We had a pro race at noon, so we encourage you, after you have a great race yourself in the morning, stick around and watch these guys set the course on fire. Not that you age groupers won't, but these guys both ex-residents of Colorado Springs Olympic Training Center. Brian bought a house there. Victor's a Santa Cruz attorney in the future, and so before it gets, you can come on down. At least you two guys came back after you got your chips. Come on back down. Just for a second. Yeah, just for a second,
I guess. Guys. Victor Plata, Olympian right there. Actually, yeah, there he is. Lawyer extraordinary.
Brian Fleischman was part of the USA team of world champions years ago. Transitions, any things for these guys? Any tips?
Oh yeah, great tips. Right now, tonight, before you go to bed, get your racing shoes ready, whatever racing flats you have. The best idea for your racing flats is to have some elastic laces, so you don't have to tie your shoes. Once you get if this is your first time doing this, don't do this. But if you have elastic laces, use them. Don't change anything tonight. All right, that's #1 rule. But elastic laces for your next race, if you don't have them, very, very helpful. And then time yourself. Put your shoes on the ground. Take a few steps back. Brian laughs because we used to have competitions. We'd race against each other. We'd put our shoes down, take a few steps back, and then hit the watch, run up, put the shoes on, and then take a few steps. Have a marker, and time yourself. If you can do it in under 8 seconds, that's good. And you can. All you have to do is practice. Just keep doing it a few times, and you'll be able to do it in under 8 seconds. That's free time. We call that free time, because you don't have to train for 6 months to save 20 or 30 seconds. Whereas if you want to improve your 10K time by 20 or 30 seconds, you've got to work really hard to do that. But free time in transition, getting those shoes on. Brian, any other transition tips? How about the helmet? Putting your helmet on is important. The main thing is don't panic in transition and know where your bike is, know where your stuff is. That's one thing I've seen a lot. People running in transition and not sure where they left their things or belongings, their race gear. But just have fun out there tomorrow. And the helmet game has not slipped my mind, but no, there's so many things you can do to become a better athlete, better triathlete. Transition is just one of those fun aspects that you can practice, inside your home actually. So that's what makes the sport so great.
Right, if you want to watch
thank you guys.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on stage. And if you want to watch some amazingly fast transitions and racing, stick around for our Elite start, which is going to be at 12 p.m. So when you're wrapping things up in your race, these guys are going to be getting started, and you'll be able to watch some really screaming fast transitions. But we have some ladies joining us on the stage.
Yeah, we'll do some quick intros because we want to get you guys out of here and informed. Leanne DeCabe, let's hear it for her. She's quite an accomplished athlete. Past winner here in 2004, Alexis Smith. Brett Brown racing here, first pro race here at PG. The last 2 years at Wildflower, to give you an idea how fast he has won the overall age group for Olympic distance. So, a tough Olympic distance course at Wildflower, he has won the last 2 years for age groupers. Barrett Brandon, 2004 U.S. National Collegiate Champion. So we've got 3 National Collegiate Champions racing tomorrow at noon. Let's see, what do we got here? Andrew Lockton, I can't remember that one. Andrew Lockton, what can we tell you about Andrew? Are you single, Andrew? No, okay, all right. He's had a great year up and down. Wildflower, he did well. He got 15th at Lake Stevens and 3rd at Redondo Beach. Scott Young, our elder statesman of the sport, racing at 42? 43. He works at University of Nevada, Reno, where he changes people's lives through fitness. You can read about him on the website and the pro story we have. Another national collegiate champion, the great Steve Sexton. Any Cal Bears out there? Yeah, all right. So we have our second of 3 former national champions. Actually, John Dawes is our current. All right, in the white, Matt Balzer. Matt Balzer, he did St. Anthony's in Florida when we were doing Wildflower. He won Pyramid Lake in the middle of the desert out there. Great job, Matt. And national championships, just a little bit back from Matt Reed and Matt Charbot. He's 23rd. In the green pants right here, Catherine Baker, 7th at Ironman Canada just a few weeks ago. Let's hear it for her. That was a hot day. In December, right before Christmas, in Western Australia, she was 3rd at Ironman distance. So she likes to, break it up, do the long stuff, come back and do the draft legal stuff. Nedak Roddick, taking about 3 years off from being a pro, now he's back. Give me your bio, I forgot it. Quick.
Well, I'm almost as old as Scott. How about that? I coach in Reno. I coach swimming. Raced since 1996. I was 3rd here in 1997. And this is my 4th race this year. Did Wildflower. Did Treasure Island or San Francisco Triathlon. Just come back from Ireland where I did Ironman Triathlon. It was the first Irish Ironman and the second one.
Right on, great job. All right, one of our international athletes up above us in Canada. I wrote this down earlier today. Danielle, you tell it.
Chanel Hoogland.
Tell us about the year so far.
It's been fantastic. I came 3rd at Treasure Island and 7th at our national championships, and I'm ranked 5th in the Pan American ITU standings.
At our last race in San Francisco at Treasure Island, she was 2nd out of the water, hung out 1st, 2nd on the bike for 4 loops. She took the 1st place, 5th and 6th lap, led off the bike on the run, and then Alexis caught you with 1 lap to go out there. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right. I'm running out of brain, too. Yeah, Chris Tremonte, working for Microsoft, always persistent. 6th, 7th here in the Pro Series over the last few years. Yeah, good year so far this year. All right, come on up.
Jamie Stevenson from Ottawa, Canada.
Also great Canadian. How's it gone so far this year?
So far, so good. Yeah, this is my 20th year racing triathlon, and this will be my last draft legal race before retirement. So that's it.
Are you sure about that, Brent?
Well, it depends how tomorrow goes. But
he might not be like Brent Favre. Maybe he actually will retire. All right, representing the U.S. Air Force. Let's hear it for her in the orange shirt. Did Wildflower. This year has been up and down. No, you didn't do Wildflower. Oh, that was somebody else. Okay, I got mixed notes here. So how's it going so far?
Up and down this year.
But you're in the Air Force, so that's okay.
Yeah. And it's my 22nd year racing.
Wow.
Racing since I was little.
And you're not going to retire, are you?
Hopefully not. Anytime soon.
There you go. All right, cool. Annie Warner from 9 Mile Falls in Washington. As I remember it, you and your husband have a pool outside your house. It's a single-lane lap pool?
Yeah, just finished covering it so we can use it year-round now.
How's it gone so far? You've had a great year so far.
It's been okay. Treasure Island shut me back a little, but my knee works again, so...
Tell us what happened. I know it was painful.
I was coming out of the water and fell on the stairs and split my knee open and spent the rest of the day in the ER and got 8 staples, but it's better now. See how it goes.
All sand here, no steps for you. All right, great. Well, let's hear it for him. Stick around after your great race tomorrow, noon, 12:10 for the women's field. Stick around. These athletes are worthy of emulation. You can learn a lot from watching tomorrow's race. We'll have the awards after that. Hopefully you guys will see and get some awards. All right, Nick, what do you think? Back to USAT, or what do we got?
Yes.
Thank you, Elites. Have a great night. Get off your feet. Go eat whatever you eat.